Hey guys, what is up? Eric Hill here, one half of the Hill Twins, and today I'm going to be doing my Shenron deck profile for you guys today. This is the current build that I've been using, and it's been yielding a lot of success. Very powerful build, as you guys can see with the first couple of cards in the picture. Shenron's been definitely one of the main leaders in the format at the moment, just being able to break the game with these Dragon Balls and wishing at the end. Just very powerful, and he's really fun ultimately. So on the first side, as you guys know, or if you don't know, he's the Dragon Ball, little puny Dragon Ball. So he cannot attack, but activate main, switch into rest mode, and you can search up for 2 of these Dragon Balls and add them to your hand. And then when you have 7 Dragon Balls in the drop area, you can activate his wish, where he can grab a card, desire card from the graveyard, the drop area, and move it to your hand, and then flip him over. Now, when you flip him over, he has a very unique, powerful effect at the end, but we'll just go with the first couple of activate mains, which is 1, you can either draw 1 card, 2, you can activate a desire card in your hand with the energy equal to the amount of energy you have, or for free, obviously. And lastly, you can activate as a wish effect, where you can remove 7 Dragon Balls from the discard pile and give one of your battle cards 10,000 attack and triple attack for the duration of the turn. And then once you do that, you flip him over back into the little baby Dragon Balls. So without further ado, let's jump into the profile. So as you guys can see, we have our beautiful Shenron, Miraculous Survival here, and we have our Dragon Balls. Now, we play 5 draw Dragon Balls, which is our standard 0 drop Dragon Balls. These just allow you to draw a card, and then we play 2 of our 1-star balls. So the reason why we play the 1-star ball is because actually pretty powerful, especially in this build. You get to actually discard a card from your opponent's hand. You draw 1 card and then discard 1 from your hand, and in turn your opponent discards 1 card. So it's a little pseudo hand control, especially in conjunction with some other cards in the deck. You'll see why the deck is actually pretty powerful. Moving over, we have our 4 Temporal Rescue Trunks. This is our 10K for the deck. Very powerful because you can activate him as early as turn 1, depending on how many Dragon Balls you have, or as early as turn 2. So on this deck, you get your drop area with the Dragon Balls so fast, and you're able to protect yourself adequately in doing so. Next, we play 3. Here go our 3 drops. We play our main 3 drop, which is our Preface of Recovery Son Goku. When you play this card, choose up to 2 of your energies and switch him to active mode. He's actually really good, and you always want to start off with him because, for 1, he's your attacker on turn 2. When you activate your first 1-star Dragon Ball, you actually discard him, get him to the grave, and then you can activate the Child's Wish on your turn 2 before activating the other Dragon Ball or any other card for a cost. Put him in play. Now you have a battle card with barrier in play that can be removed, and then you have your 2 energy back. So now you can activate your 1-stars or what have you. So he's really good. And he gets even better when you're actually able to awaken and play the Child's Wish card for free. When you play this card for free, you get to choose him, and now you using Shenron's effects to basically untap 2 energy, and that's going to be so good with the synergy of the deck, and you'll see why later on. Some more 3 drops we play, which is 3 drop heavy deck, 3 quick thinking go tanks. This card is just absolutely nuts. 15k crit and you draw a card. I love this card, especially early on in the game when you're going against other Shenrons. They don't really have much firepower, especially if you're going against the Gogeta. You have a lot of firepower early on because they don't play too much 3 drops. Next, we play our Burst Attack Son Gohan. We play him at 3 also because in this deck, we can go down considerably, and we're able to build it right back up with our Burst Attack Son Gohan. He has critical as well, and when you have 4 or less cards in your hand, when he attacks, you draw 2 cards, which is really good in this deck. Nextly, we have our 1 Hidden Power East Supreme Kai. This is a new addition in the deck. I wanted at least a double strike because we play so much crits early on that we can do some pretty good damage, and we also can bring him back with our Shenron Figure of Majesty. Next, guys, the biggest main combo in the deck, we have our all-cost Vegeta. We play him at 3. He's literally, in my opinion, the best blue battle card, specifically because when you put him in play, you draw 1 card and you untap 1 energy. Furthermore, if you he gets 3K for each energy you have. So off rip, he becomes 32 when you put him in play. Then when you activate main, he can choose 2 life, add it to your hand. In that case, if you have 5 or more energy, he gets triple strike, and you get to KO one of your opponent's battle cards on their side of the field. So all in all, he just does so much in general. Next, guys, we have Shenron, Figure of Majesty. This is another very important card in this deck. This card, activate main. He cannot attack, which is unfortunate because it would be busted. But otherwise, once per turn, you can either draw 1 card and untap 2 energy, give somebody 5K and crit, or special summon a 2-drop or less, where you'll be special summoning the from the grave Temporal or hitting Kai. So very, very, very good in terms of being able to do a lot, especially in this deck. And in combination with these two, give him triple strike and you give him crit. Remove all 7 Dragon Balls. Now he's triple strike, crit, plus 5K extra for those attacks, which is pretty powerful. Next, guys, we play 2 Dark Duo Deborah. Now, this card is just really good in this deck, being able to World Peace and back. Obviously, you see the World Peace on the lower left side of the video. Dark, when he's put in play, your opponent, you select 2 cards in your opponent's hand and you warp them. And when he's removed from play, they get them back. But the good thing about him is that we're not really attacking with him. You get so much hand control in this deck. It's to the point where you actually, they can't even really do much. They have to actually top deck in order to kill him, and you don't have to attack with him right away. And you're able to control your board so you can play around commies and stuff like that, which is really cool in this deck. So yeah, next, guys, for our hand control aspect, we play Super 17, the Infernal Machine. Obviously, this card has double strike. One of the good things about this card is that permanent this card's attack cannot be negated, so they cannot move Fuba, Dimension Magic, Reach Coercion. They can't do any of those things. When you play this card, you may choose 2 cards in your hand and place them in the drop area. If you do, your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand and send it to drop. So he just adds to the actual hand control in combination with the 1-star and Super 17. Also having this guy on board, you can play to where you discard 2 cards, go down to 4 if you're at 6 already, and then you attack and get 2 more cards, or you can attack with this, get 2 more cards, and then pitch 2 cards. It's really good synergy when it comes to that. We do, however, also play 1 Ultimate Fusion Gogeta. This is just for removal. I'm able to special summon him turn 5, and you get to draw 2 cards and ultimately remove two battle cards from the field if they don't have barrier, obviously. So that's the battle cards of the deck. We're going to go into the extra cards. You play 2 Weak Coercions. I noticed this deck was lacking negates, and the black negate, it's cool being able to take it from the life and all, but I just felt Weak Coercion was better because I'm not tapping out, so I can use my Sensu Beans, and they're just also blue energy as well, but they're just really good. I can at least use 2 of them no matter what. Next, guys, we have our Dragon Radars. We played 3 of these. Dragon Radar is by far one of the best cards in this deck in conjunction with our Dragon Balls and our Desire cards. So Dragon Radar, activate main, choose 1. You can look at up to 7 cards and pick either 2 Dragon Balls or 2 Desire cards from the top 7 cards, and then you shuffle your deck. Otherwise, you can choose a discard pile and pick between 1 Dragon Ball, 1 Desire, or 2 Desires and 2 Dragon Balls. And generally, we pick up these 2, the 1-star balls, and this is how you loop them. Because turn 3, turn 4, you're already doing so much damage to them in terms of crits, right? And also taking their hand and whatnot. You play this, and then you activate the Child's Wish, which is coming up next. You put in play your Preface. Now you have 2 more energy to continue doing the loop, and you just do so much hand destruction damage. It's absolutely incredible. So very good card. Must play at 3, especially in this deck. Next, we have our split. 3/3 split World Peace, a Child's Wish. Very good in this deck because we have 4 drop heavy cards, top heavy cards, and bottom heavy cards. So 3 Child's Wish, which is really good. We can also loop the Child's Wish with the Dragon Radar. But we have the Preface to Recovery, we have the Quick Think and Go Tanks, and we have the Burst Attack Sun Gohan. So very good 3/3 split. Don't feel any need to play any more than those. Next, we have our 4 Senzu Beans. As you guys can see, very powerful card in this deck. Whether you're either defending or you're going to go wide and try to do some crazy pele's on the turn that you want to activate that. Depending on how many Senzu Beans you have, you can run into many of these in one turn with the ability to untap. Lastly, we play our 3 objection guys. We want to be on turn 4 as soon as possible, turn 4, turn 5. So objection is going to definitely get us there. So guys, this is the hand control deck. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, for my Patreons, thank you guys for supporting us. And like always, guys, stay super.